I watched a really weird movie and I needed a couple of days to think about it and chew on it. So, Her is a 2013 movie. It's written and directed by Spike Jonze, has Joaquin Phoenix in it, Scarlett Johansson, Amy Adams, Olivia Wilde, Chris Pratt, heaps of other actors, either they in person or as voices and all that kind of stuff. Now, this movie is it's about artificial intelligence and it's about relationships and things like that. Now, Joaquin Phoenix plays Theodore, who has the weirdest job I've ever seen. But I'll get into that in a minute. But the movie is about he's breaking up with his wife. He's about to get a divorce. Doesn't want to sign the papers yet. He's kind of lonely, kind of sad. And then he buys this new phone that has artificial intelligence. And the whole movie is pretty much him and the artificial intelligence falling in love with each other, and how the movie progresses from there. Now, the movie, it's kind of weird in a way because Theodore's job in this whole movie is to write letters for people. Like, people just can't be fucked writing letters, so they get other people to do it. And I'm like, okay, so his job is like ChatGPT before there was a ChatGPT. Right, I wonder if he's out of a job now, this character, in the year 2023. Give me a sequel, we'll find out. And because a lot of this movie is Joaquin Phoenix interacting with an AI and falling in love with the AI, it's a lot of close-ups of his face just reacting from this angle, from under here, from over here. You see his face from every angle. Can only imagine just how tough or intense it was just to kind of keep this character, keep that kind of emotion going, because some of them are quite sad, melancholic emotions, whilst the camera's just like in your face the whole time. It's really good. I really like the acting in this. I like some of the ideas it brings across, like Joaquin's weird job aside. The characters are pretty good. You notice at the start of the film, this spoils this, by the way, it's 10 years old, get out of here. There's so the movie's, it's well acted, be it just voice acting or, people you see in front of the camera. And you see early on in the movie, not many people are using this new device. By the end of the movie, you'll see almost everyone is having similar conversations to the one Joaquin Phoenix has, to various degrees. Now, whilst it did give me things to think about, I'm also like, I feel sorry for Theodore here, and also lots of humanity, because unlike in every other artificial intelligence kind of drama or sci-fi, whatever, what happens? Oh yeah, AIs will just take over everything and kill us all, and that's the whole general thing that AIs want to do. So I have to give credit to the AIs in this movie. They didn't kill anyone, but they did break everybody's hearts before they transcended to a new plane of existence. And I had problems sometimes with how smart the AI was, because it gives you information about how fast it can process things, how fast it can learn things. And yet, I never really felt like the AI in this movie fully knew Theodore, because there's multiple attempts of her to try things and he's just like, no, I'm not into that. Like, I like one woman, like that's my thing. I like being in a relationship, She doesn't kind of respect that throughout the whole movie. She is voiced by a female, and it was some of those things, like, I'm like, alright, so they're supposed to be super smart, but they're smart, and maybe the way they feel things are on different levels, because they can do so much in so quick a time. It doesn't really feel like that at the start and the mid. It feels like all that happens like right near the end. So I would have liked a bit more, I don't know. It gives you a lot of food for thought, but I thought there'd be a little bit more to it. It's a good movie. It has a lot to say probably about people spending too much time on their devices and not interacting with people, in person. There's like all the different ways that a person can feel loved and be loved, and things like that. there's probably other things I'm missing. Like, his job is weird, man. Like, why does he have that job? Why is that job even a thing? No, I don't like it. But yeah, and in this ChatGPT world, some of this stuff, I don't know, feels a bit more relevant than maybe it did 10 years ago. So yeah, it's a solid good time. It's 2 hours. Good time. It's kind of sad and melancholic, but I had a good time watching it with my wife. And I felt like something stopped it from being great. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure I can put my finger on it. But what I got was something that made me think for a couple of days, and I'd recommend, sure. It's 2 hours. It's not boring. It's well acted. There's weird shit in it. But other than that, you'll be fine. Watch her. Yeah. See if I can remember how to do this. There we go.